Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. In Ha'azinu, there is amazing poetic symmetry that can be easily missed in our translations. One concept stands alone from the song. The rock, blameless is his work. Indeed, all his ways are just. The God of faithfulness, without iniquity, righteousness, and upright is he. Deuteronomy 32, verse 4. Adonai loves this particular metaphor of the rock. Jacob set up a rock to lay down his head when he was in the desert, when he slept alone in the wilderness. Goliath fought many battles against men carrying bronze swords and spears, yet he always prevailed until one day he faced a young man with no armor, no spears, no sword. Young David was armed only with a sling and a rock. In a vision given to Nebuchadnezzar the Great, a mighty statue represented the mightiest of the empires that would oppose the people of God. Babylon, Persia, Greece, Rome, and the coalition of nations that will rise up and stop the daily sacrifices from being completed in Jerusalem, a future event for us. What was it that toppled that great statue of precious metals and iron? A stone, not cut by human hands, will crush this last mortal enemy of the people of God, and it will land upon the earth, and all the influences of Babylon, Persia, Greece, and mighty Rome will be blown away as chaff in the wind, replaced by the kingdom of Elohim. Ironically, the king of united Israel at that time will be the resurrected king who united Israel ages ago, the same young man who slew a giant with a rock. Our God is a mighty rock, the rock of all the ages. We know the rock of eternity. We who know the rock of eternity know that we are not like the other nations. We may live in beautiful, luxurious homes filled with good things given to us by blessings. But make no mistake, these are not our home. Yes, our name is on the lease or the contract, and you pay your taxes or your rent on the property, but even the largest, most spacious estate is still not your home. You want proof? Stop paying your taxes or your rent, and someone will knock on your door and put you and all your stuff in the street. No, these places we call home sweet home are not our homes. Moses asks us in this beautiful song to remember the days of antiquity, understand the years across generations. Ask your father, and he will tell you. Your elders, and they will say to you, when Elyon gave the nations their heritage, when he separated the sons of men, he set the boundaries for the people by the number of Bnei Yisrael. But Adonai's portion is his people. Jacob is the share of his inheritance. Deuteronomy 32, 7 through 9. If you know the rock of eternity, Elohim, did you know we have no permanent portion on this earth? All the nations of earth, whether by conquest or by agreement, have a place where they began. They have roots in the earth because Adonai gave them a portion. But Jacob, who slept on a rock in the wilderness, was protected and raised by God, and his children became the tribes of Israel. The children of Israel are scattered in all the nations today, including Judah. And yet Judah is the only Jewish nation on earth. And they are harassed and called evil by nations once considered allies because they dared to claim all the soil given to them by God. That includes the West Bank and all of Jerusalem. During Yom Kippur, in Heaton Park Hebrew Congregation Synagogue in Manchester of the United Kingdom, a driver drove up to a synagogue and began stabbing people and killed at least 2, and 3 others are injured. I say killed because 2 of the young men, well, you'll hear about their fate in a moment, at the door were heroic men who stood against the evil and held the doors closed so that the people inside were shielded and protected. And sadly, one of those men lost their lives, and the other is in the hospital today in serious condition. On October 1st, German police arrested 3 Hamas operatives attempting to buy more weapons to carry out violence on synagogues. I say more because listen to this report. During the arrest, prosecutors say police found various weapons, including an AK-47 assault rifle and several pistols, and a considerable amount of ammunition. Europe and the UK are on full alert for more potential plots of violence as we approach October 7th. And I pray that we are here in this country as well. There is a dehumanizing of Jews around the world. Dehumanizing, attempting to make them less than something, less than others. In Manchester, tone-deaf pro-Palestinian marchers want to have a hate rally. A hate rally. Wicked and ignorant people have no regard for even the grief of others. They have no compassion. Intifada has become globalized by various groups, and people are growing bolder, saying in public the language that was once spoken only in the dark. And when that language is spoken, it inspires the weak minds of others, like the gentleman, if you can call him that, who tried to kill the people in that synagogue in Manchester. Our Jewish communities are living in the world, yet we are not of this world. No man-made peace treaty, no matter how promising or well-intentioned, will bring about lasting peace to the nation of Israel, because the people are not of this world. We are in the world, but not of this world. In the same night before he was arrested, Messiah Yeshua prayed to the Father and said this. Listen carefully to these words. I have given them your word, and the world hated them, because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. I am not asking that you take them out of the world, but that you keep them from the evil one. They are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. Make them holy in the truth. Your word is truth. Just as you sent me into the world, so I have sent them into the world. John 17, verses 14 through 18. Messiah Yeshua, declared the King of the Jews by many, stood before the instrument of mighty Rome. And he further declared, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then my servants would be fighting so that I would not be handed over to the Judean leaders. But as it is, my kingdom is not from here. So Pilate said to him, are you a king then? Yeshua answered, you say that I am a king. For this reason I was born, and for this reason I came into the world, so that I might testify to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice. John 18, 36 through 37 from the TLV. If you hold fast to Messiah Yeshua and you hear his voice in his testimony, then you are of the seed of Abraham. And if you belong to Messiah, then you are Abraham's seed, heirs according to the promise. Galatians 3:29. Make no mistake about it. Abraham, our father, is also waiting and longing for the holy city. The seed of Abraham, both physical and spiritual, are not from this world. They were born by miracles. And we are God's portion. And we are in the world, but we are not of this world. We, all of us, wait for the Rock of Ages to send his stone upon which he will build his kingdom. The author of Hebrews lists some of the faithful in Hebrews 11. It's an amazing chapter. And I'm going to excerpt this one thing. These all died in faith without receiving the things promised, but they saw them and they welcomed them from afar, and they confessed that they were strangers and sojourners on the earth. For those who say such things make it clear that they are seeking a homeland. For those who say such things make it clear that they are seeking a homeland. If indeed they had been thinking about where they had come from, they would have had an opportunity to return. But as it is, they yearn for a better land, that is, a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. Hebrews 11:13-16. Our home, our permanent residence, is not of this earth. No matter how much we may be in the world, and how much we also call our days by the Roman names and the months by the Roman months, we are still not of this world. But I can assure you that our permanent residence is coming. It's a promise from the Rock of all ages. First, as a mountain raised up in Jerusalem, and then the work begins. And when the work is done on earth, then a new city of golden streets with foundations of precious stones and gates of pearl, not the kind forged in the bellies of earth clams. A city prepared for the children of Elohim that will endure through all of eternity. For now, the Rock of Ages commands us to live in tents, in temporary dwellings, even in our own luxurious homes, for 8 days during Sukkot. This is an annual reminder that we are strangers and sojourners in this world. The Rock of Ages is an eternal stone, and we are his portion, his children, and our destiny is to become the sons and daughters of Elohim, living forever with him. Let us put aside the worries and distractions of this world as much as is possible and look joyfully ahead to Sukkot. Let us dwell in tents in our beautiful, luxurious homes filled with the blessings given to us by God, and reflect on our shared past and dream of our shared future as sons and daughters of the Father of all spirits. Shabbat Shalom.